why y'all ain't acting. Maybe I should schedule a little bit. I'm so erratic in the mornings because I never know exactly what time I'm on. So if you watch this in the replay and you want my black and you would love me to schedule, I'm gonna try to get better. Honestly, when I go live, it's just like at the spur of the moment. I think, oh, I want to go live now, and then I go live. So with that being said, if you watch this in the replay, leave a comment, say a little something to a sister, show a little love. Because I love it, because engagement drives YouTube. If you don't know that engagement drives YouTube, I am here to tell you that. Engagement drives YouTube. Oh, am I still on, let me change, let me change out of my data into my Wi-Fi. Woo! All right, so let me know who's here, who's with me. Is anybody here? Does anybody want to talk to me? Really? This shit irritates me. Okay, so anybody here? Hello, so good morning. Anyway, doing my face, we're going to talk about indie brands, indie releases, stuff that I've been seeing lately. And I'm like, we need to talk about these people because we all get caught up in the big brands, Urban Decay, all the big brands. But we need to, if we're going to spend our dollars, we need to balance between the big brands and the indie brands. Because there's a lot of great indie brands out there doing some shit. We can't be giving all our money to ColourPop. We cannot be giving all of our money, our little coins, to ColourPop. And to, who else do we give a lot of our money to? ABH. I know a lot of us give a lot of money to ABH, me included. We gotta spread the love. I give a lot of money to Color Rain. I give money to Ace Beauté. Ace Beauté gets my money. Ace Beauté gets my money. I want Ace Beauté to come out with some complexion products. I would love to see what they'll do with blushes. Now, I'm not seeing any chat. So if people are chatting, I don't see a thing. So if that's the case, hit my inbox and then I'm going to restart. Because, YouTube has been acting up. Because yesterday was a screwed up day on YouTube. For me, apparently it was playing back and things. Oh, no wonder. I hit the wrong thing. I'm here. Okay, here I am. Hey, Nay. Hey. I got it. I had hit the wrong thing, child. I had hit the wrong thing. It was shutting y'all out. I couldn't see anything. So here I am. All right, so here we go. All right, so I'm sorry I had to put a little something on it. Let me put this on. Let this marinate in, and then we keep talking. Yeah, because, we do a lot of things with the big brands. And the little brands, they struggling out here. They trying to get a couple of dollars. And I'm going to say and I'm not talking about, oh, yeah, we always pamper the face. I have been on this, like, in the last week. I have been really serious about it more than I had been for a while. And it's raising things up. And so now I really have to work on some things. But I've been doing a lot of masking and peels. So if you do peels, just a thing. If you're doing chemical peels, you always want to do something to bring back the moisture because you are stripping your skin. So I also do a lot. I've been using up these sheet masks I have. So I've been lying down with sheet mask every night, like, Okay, so anyway, not that you need to know all that. So let's just talk about some stuff that's coming out that I have seen recently, and it ain't really getting no love. It's really not getting that much love. So let's talk about the love fest that we about to give to the indie brands. And but yeah, I would love to see Ace Beauté do some complexion products. They do we use and sweat. Yeah. See, like in the wintertime, I'm more about hydration, but in the summertime, you need to like exfoliate. I'm all into detoxing my skin, but then you still need to put some moisture back, because if you do not, you will be screwed. Okay, so let's just talk about a few things. So let me just tell y'all something that they can stick with eyeshadows, but I think it's going to limit them, and we're not going to see them much. They can only do so many. However, if they would do something similar to what Certified just came out with, I would be on board with that. I would be on board with that. So we're going to talk about some I'm thinking about getting, some I'm not going to get. Some that have intrigued me, but I'm not sure. So let's talk about, first things first, I'm going to be nice. The shade, was I shady? Was I shady? Was that shady? I didn't think that was shady. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about something that, and for people who have been on my channel for a while, y'all know I'm not a Mented fan, right? We know I'm not a Mented fan. I always up early. I get up every morning early. I'm not one of the people who just be like, oh, hey, Larissa, it don't work like that for me. I wish it would, but it does not. If I'm in early morning mode, I'm in early morning. Okay, Mented has blushes. Mented has blushes. They have Pinky. They have Peach for the Stars. They have Buried Away. And they have Clay Too Much. All right, now, personal experience with Mented, I'm not a huge fan of them. But I will say these blushes I'm probably going to order at some point. When they have a sale, I'm going to order them. I'm just being honest. Around around Christmas time, when everybody had a big sales, that's when they're going to get my money. Just being honest. I am going to try them because y'all know I love blush. Hi, Kabuki Rose. So, yeah, I had a bad experience with them when I went to one of their pop-up shops. So, that was in Chicago. So, and I'm going to be real with y'all. I need more blush. There's a whole video on it, and I'm gonna say this honestly, I think their lipsticks are fine. I don't think they're just like awe-inspiring, groundbreaking from a nude standpoint. I get that that's their shtick and that's their marketing, that they market to women of color. So hey, go and do your thing. But it's just not that. They're very, like, for me, when I don't know, maybe I know they've got matte ones now. They were kind of sheer to me. They needed to be built up. I like my lipsticks to have a little more pigment. Plus, they shaded me, so fuck them. But I want to try their blushes, so I'm going to give them another try. And I'm going to even try Beauty Bakery soon, because we know I have an issue with Beauty Bakery because of them damn cake pop lippies. But we're not even going to go down the path of the cake pop lippies, but we know that I don't like them because of that. I'm not going to go into my usual rants about them damn cake pop lippies. So, anyway, but this is what I saw on, and let me go into my profile because I made a whole little thing for this. Lip Bar has come out with these bronzer blush duos. Was a cake pop lippy. Okay, Beauty Bakery Larissa has a style, and their thing is all about, I haven't gotten these yet. I'm not going to start. She just asked. So that's just their bullet lipsticks. That's all. It's Beauty Bakery's bullet lipsticks. There's a whole video on it. So, because I'm not going to start. If you want to find out about me and Beauty Bakery, do a search on my channel. That's all I'm going to say. Because it starts a whole rant. Yeah, we don't want to go there. Okay, so here's the Lip Bar. They've come out with these blush bronzer duos that are like, the blush and the bronzer coordinate. I haven't gotten one yet. I do want to. I want this one right here and this one right here, because y'all know I think I'm no, that's fine. I haven't tried the blushes yet. Though the blushes just came out recently, Nay, so I have not tried them. Like I said, when they have another sale, I probably will buy them because they have Afterpay. So I will go on to get them. Lip Bar, they got some crazy other. I'm on to inbox them and say, girl, why y'all get with this company? They have a company where they're doing, like, payments, But it's some kind of crazy company I've never heard of. I ain't messing with it. I rock with Afterpay. Afterpay gets me. They gets me. Afterpay is like the new layaway without them holding your product. Okay, so now that's what I like, the lip bar right there. So we got that. Let me show y'all some other stuff I was looking at. All right, so let me show you all some stuff I'm looking at. Who's that? I know a firm will get me. I'm staying away from a firm because I'm already doing Afterpay. I might go to the dark side of a firm. I haven't decided yet. I probably will. Okay, so now let's just talk about a few things that we. Okay, so now these are the Moira Cosmetics Fairy Tale palettes. They're kind of cute. They're only $16 each. I'm thinking about. I'm going back and forth though, because when I looked at them on their page. I noticed they have a lot of kind of repeaty colors in them, so I'm not sure if I want it. So I'm going back and forth. I might get one just to try. For $16, I can try it out and see if I like it. Unless they have a bundle deal that makes it too good to be, too good for me to pass up. I don't know. The only thing I do say this is the funny. This is annoying to me. This is like $48 if you buy all 3 of them, right? And their free shipping is at $49. Excuse me. Y'all do see what they do. So in other words, bitch, y'all gonna buy a little more. Y'all gonna buy a little more from us. Y'all gonna buy a little more. Y'all gonna buy a little more. Now this is the one that we were debating. This is the Certified Eternity palette. No, I'm not getting it. Y'all, if you watched my blue-green battle, you know that I am not a fan of the palette that I have in them. The Affinity 2, the blue-green palette. So, no. It's pretty, has a really nice look. No, I ain't doing it. I'm going to be sending it over there. I got to... Well, to be quiet, I ain't got to sacrifice. I sacrificed at one time. To be honest, I bought that with a 30% off coupon. So I didn't pay full price. Let me just be honest about it. They did have a 30% coupon, so that's when I bought it. So that's the real of it. I sacrifice a lot, but I'm not. I got other things I can sacrifice my dollars on. Because I'm still looking at this one, even though this is the Glisten Cosmetics, they're over in the UK, even though it doesn't look that great in the pan. I really hate, listen, you know what, I really like the fact that we've seen it in the pan and their little shots, because their shots made it look just fabulous. And I was like, yes, bitch, you need it. Because this is what they did. Well, I was in the process of, but they did the sale right before the pre-order was shipping, and so I wound up, So this is the way it looks when you see it, like their promo pics. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, see you, Nate. Thank you. But then you see it in this, and you're like, it doesn't quite look the same. Now it might be nice, and it's not that expensive. So it's like 20 pounds, so it's about $20-some. So I might get it. I might try. This might be on my list to try. Now let me see, who else did I want to show y'all? Who else did I see got something coming out? Okay, so now I saw this palette. This is a company called Shay J Cosmetics. This is pretty. It's a very soft palette. Do I want it? I don't think so. But it's really pretty. It's called the Tour Venice palette. Kind of cute, kind of cute. Let's see. What else was I going to show you all that I was looking at? Yeah, I'm underwhelmed with quite a few of these things. So I'm like, Now we do know, because Dose of Colors is technically an indie brand. It's coming out with their stuff. They're coming out with their new foundation. I'm gonna wait on it. We've already discussed Miss Gaga and her house beauty. That you didn't see the last one. Okay, let me get back to it. Which one was that? Let me find her. Okay, here it is. Now, Peachy Queen has some stuff out. And I've been going back and forth with it. And they had a sale and I could have got it super cheap. And I did not get it. Okay, so let me show you. They got this one out, which is Summer Bloom. I'm not feeling it. I like it, but it's like, and though I like Peachy Queen's formula. So if you never use Peachy Queen, and they have a really nice formula for their eyeshadows. So it's like, Oh, and let me just tell y'all something for my regular viewers. Yeah, I know I've been doing lives a lot, but let me explain part of the reason why. Besides the fact I just like doing lives because it makes my life so much easier. I know to other people lives are hard. They're very easy for me to do. I can just pop on, talk for a couple of hours, chit chat, and I. The reason why I am doing them is because of Jaclyn Hill, my Jaclyn Hill live. YouTube is suggesting out more of my live videos. So by doing that, people are watching more of my lives, which in turn means they're subscribing, which in turn means they start watching other things. So it's like the domino effect that you have to ride that wave. So the wave is that YouTube is suggesting out my lives. So I must take advantage of it make hay while the sun shines, baby. So whereas, some people are like, oh my gosh, she's going live all the time. It is strategic. It is about, build, growth and everything, because that's the way YouTube works. So in case you don't know, the way it works with YouTube is like, you want them to suggest out your videos, because then that means new people will see you. So by doing that, so when they start suggesting things and you start noticing there's a pattern, you must follow the pattern. And the pattern is they are suggesting out my lives a lot, since the Jaclyn Hill live is kind of popular. So, and the Marlena one is getting kind of popular. So I'm just saying that, so that's why you'll see videos and lives a lot, because the lives are kind of driving my videos at this point. So I gotta go with it. Y'all see how transparent I am. Okay, now these are, and I think I'm gonna get these. Did you see these? These are the Igneous ones from Igneous Cosmetics. I really like their formulas. I know I don't need these, but I think I'm gonna get both of them. I'm gonna get both of them. I'm gonna get both of them. Gonna get both of them. So, I know they're all greens and they look similar, but I went on their website and they actually don't look that similar. And I think that would be great to have. Plus, I like Igneous Cosmetics. I do like their formulas. I do like, I do have some, I have a couple of their little palettes and I like their stuff. And now you can buy them where you don't have to get the packaging, but I like their packaging. So I'm gonna buy them with the packaging. It's like both of them are like together $45 American US, because they're from Canada. So I think I'm gonna be getting those. So anyway, next time we go with some nice cinnamon. Anyway, let's talk. So what's going on? Let's go on. I'm gonna keep looking at stuff, but I would like to hear from you all. Have you all bought some new indie stuff? Do I need to be looking at some new indie brands? I need to know these things. I am putting on some niacinamide serum, trying to tighten these pores up. cats you got now? I thought you only had one, Kovu. How many cats you got? Yep. Your stuff. What is? I'm not even gonna say that because I know it's your phone just did that. I knew you was gonna say Android pisses you off. I think it's take off your autocorrect for a while. Take off your autocorrect. Now I like a good duochrome, but I like duochromes, but I'm kind of scared of them on my eyes. I just don't know how to play with them well. So I don't get them as much as I could. Oh, wait a minute here. Let's see some stuff. This is Sun Queen Cosmetics. This is called the New Reef Palette. I don't know where they're from. We're going to have to figure this out, but I got to stop buying blue-green palettes, y'all. But let's talk about this. Do we Let's see where's Sun Queen Cosmetics from. Are they from here? Oh, they're in Australia. Oh, okay. So I don't have to. It's from Australia. I have never bought from Australia. That thing probably will take forever. But, it might be worth it. We can see. Now, this is what I'm going to say. This is OMFG. They have, I'm going to say don't get them. I have bought OMF. Yeah, see, it's just so far. I mean, we talking about far, far away. Even though I do want to get some, what company is this from Australia that I want to buy from? They do, I'm going to get it out in a second. Organizers. And they have some organizers that I want really bad. Okay, so I'm going to say OMFG Cosmetics. This is a really pretty palette. And if you go on indie site, I'm going to say don't get them. And the reason why I'm going to say, maybe, okay, I might try them again. I have one of their palettes. The mattes are nice. The shimmers are terrible. The shimmers are terrible. So maybe they've done something because I bought that last year. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to try one more and see have they improved their shimmer formula, because I like some of their palettes, the way they look, but I'm not like feeling. Yes, I did, Marcy. This one right here. Sun Queen Cosmetics. Because you're in Australia. So yeah, this is Sun Queen Cosmetics. This is their new palette right here. It's kind of cute. Let's go look on their site. Let's go look on their page and see what else they got over here. Let's see what else they got going on. Do they have anything that we die for? This one is not doing it for me. This is called their Citrus Garden. What do y'all think? I don't know. It's not doing that much for me. It's kind of giving, but you know what it's giving? It's giving kind of low-key subculture vibes. It's giving subculture vibes. So it's kind of cute. Let's see what else we got here. It's giving a little subculture vibes if you think about it. So I'm going to show y'all OMFG Cosmetics because I've been on their website. And they have some really cute stuff, but it's like, if I'm not mistaken, there was something going on with their website, and I was irritated because there was one palette I wanted to try, but it was like I had to buy a bundle just to get this damn one palette. Oh, wait a minute. That Hot Tropic palette, never mind, on sale is $36. They want $48 for that palette. See, okay, now I want to support my indies, but y'all got to be realistic about y'all pricing sometimes. Oh, it's a bundle. Never mind. I'm okay. Okay, never mind. I was talking to invisible people. What are you talking about? I was talking. What are you talking about? Okay, so here's the Hot Tropic. Okay, I'm okay. I forgot. That was a bundle with some brushes. Okay, I'm cool. This is the Hot Tropic palette by OMFG. Like I said, their mattes are nice. Their their shimmers are iffy, but I saw something on on theirs that I wanted, and I was like, but I can't get it without getting all this. What? What? Are you serious? This YouTube fucking with me. Now they done told me that I'm good and I'm, they love me. They love me for me doing these things, but then they don't want. No, it's been messing up since yesterday. So like this one, this is pretty in pastel. This is a pretty palette. I might have to try it out. It's $24 because it's kind of cute. I want to try them again because they have some really cute palettes. But then I was, I wasn't that insanely, in love with the palette I have. But then I said I wouldn't do certified. Didn't I just say I wouldn't do certified for that same reason? Okay, my bad. Okay, so I have to stick to my guns on that. OMFG, you're not getting my money. For now. Okay, so who has ordered the Layla 2 by Lush Tribe? I'm going back and forth on it. I ain't got no money right now, but I'm just saying I might be able to hold up on something. It's a green palette. I'm still going back and forth with it. Because I did say no, didn't I? Okay, I did say no. I did say no. You're right. I did say no. And it's not because I don't like their formulation, but I'm just being honest. I think they're overhyped right now. And so when companies get overhyped, I start losing interest in them. Is that just sad of me? Except for my Ace Beauty and my Colored Rain, I still love them. I love them. Okay. So I think those are the major ones that I wanted to talk about. Okay, now here's some other ones that I'm still going back and forth on. These are these Love Lux Beauty ones. They're on their site. Let's go check their site out. Let me show y'all what they look like. Because I go back and forth because they look kind of cute, but then again I'm like, And indie brands are very heavy into eyeshadow because that is the easiest one to make. It's the more universal. You'll get more sales because when you talk about complexion products, you have you dealing with different complexions. Whereas eyeshadows and lip products are kind of universal. You can get a wide range of people to purchase those type of things. So those are the ones that they tend to gravitate toward, which makes sense. It makes total sense to me. I think that it's a good market. It's a good move to start here and then build from there to there. So not a big deal, but do I need all these eyeshadow palettes? Do we need them? We don't. Let me not even say that before my troll comes in here like, you don't need anything. Shop your stats. You need to be doing this. I have a fan. I'm looking at this. I have a fan who likes to be mean to me. That's when I'm gonna start talking about them. I have a fan that likes to be mean to me because clearly they love me because they come in my videos all the time and leave comments. So there must be some love for me. And watch, if the fan watches this, they're gonna leave some. I don't like your ass, bitch. Thank you. They're gonna be like, I don't like you, bitch. And I'm gonna say thank you for leaving me that comment. On something else, And I didn't want to talk about this, but I saw this earlier today. So I'm just gonna say it because this is my channel and I want to just talk about it. So let's just talk about R. Kelly for a minute. So the feds have got R. Kelly now in their hot little clutches. The feds have got him in their clutches, and it has now come to light that the feds have gotten some ex-staffers of the R have now given the feds about 20 tapes of him having sex with underage girls. There he is. I told you, loves me. How are you? Yeah, so they have now found, they have been given 20 tapes. Right, exactly. It's things that I think about that. So I'll give you my thoughts on this. Number one, before anything was said, when the feds came for him, I knew they had some serious evidence, because the feds do not come for you unless they got a pretty tight case against you. So when the feds get involved on your ass and they start taking your ass down, they pretty much, before they do anything, they pretty much have all their shit in order before they come for you. So for them to have arrested him on federal charges, I knew they had some shit. Now, in reference to the staffers that have released this stuff, them some vile motherfuckers. Because let's be real, they released that shit because the feds came for them. The feds was like, yeah, we know what's going on. The feds will push you. I've been pushed by the feds myself, and I didn't know shit. So the feds will push you. And so I'm sure they were like, y'all better give this up, or you're gonna go down too. So they gave it up. That's not, but it also talks about who they are as people, because they're vile. I mean, everybody in this situation is vile. They are subhuman, because they knew about it. If they can hand over them tapes, who was filming his ass? That's the next. Who was filming that shit? Some of them motherfuckers. I'm sure some of them helped to get these children for him. Helped him when he pointed some out. They went and got them for him. Why? Because women in general are not protected. And when this all comes out, women, we're gonna find how we are not protected, even by other women. And we will, and this goes with what I was talking about, personalities and perceptions. People want to perceive him as this victim and this other stuff. Let's be honest. Yes, he had a fucked up childhood, but he's a grown ass man, and he knows exactly what he was doing. He knows exactly what he was doing was wrong, and he continues to do it. So we got to stop saying, oh, his childhood. With that type of money, he could have gone into therapy, worked through the problems that he had the demons that he had, and been a better person for it. So we so we can stop all that. Oh my God, his childhood. Man is 50-some years old with money. It ain't like he's sitting up here, it has no resources to get the help if he chose the help. And it also speaks on how he looked at himself as being omnipotent and above it, because he continued to film. We know that first shit came out years ago, but because he was able to get out of that, he felt like, fuck, I do what I want. Because you got film, you had videos, you were still videotaping these young girls, so you could sit in there in your nasty little vile ass ways and watch your videos like that. That is disgusting. So that's all I'm gonna say. So it's going to be interesting to see how people respond to this, because at the end of the day, I think we need to stop saying things like, oh, them young girls, they threw themselves at him. Let's stop saying that, because they were young girls and they're not mature enough to understand what they're doing or possibly getting themselves into. And they are going based on things that are being told to them by adults, because they are still immature. And we have got to stop acting like they are the problem, when all of the real adults, the people that had a maturity, are the problem. Because nobody, none of his staff told on him in 20 years. None of them. Now they're doing it, and it's only because of now they have to tell, to save themselves. This ain't about them feeling anything or guilt or feeling it. This is about saving themselves. I want the list of these motherfuckers. I think we should have a list of these motherfuckers who knew what he was doing, or had hand on evidence that could have stopped this shit, and were complicit. But see, they gave him up, Kate, in order to not go to jail. That's why they got 20 tapes. Oh no, the feds put the hammer down on their ass. It was like, listen, we know y'all got him. I know what they did. And so if you don't give him up, you going down with him. And they gave up that shit. They got immunity. Trust me, if they gave up them damn things, they got either reduced sentences and immunity. One or the both. They either got reduced sentences or they got immunity. More than likely they got immunity because they needed to build that case. But all of them, we need their names, because we need to be talking about them motherfuckers too, because they were more concerned about the money they were making than the safety of these young girls. And that speaks on them as people, and how and it's a mess. And it offends me. Like, I was reading something recently, and we just gonna have a real talk about this, where a man made this statement like, women are over exaggerating how men approach them, and the nasty things that men say to us, and how they are with us. Like, how we, for real, this man's like, y'all exaggerating this shit. And I find it interesting, because I often wonder about people who say that. Do you have a female child? Do you have a sister? Because are you going to look her in the face when some shit goes down and say, oh, you was exaggerating? No, when it becomes your family, people have a different perspective. And that's what's bad, because we don't have the same empathy for the other person, and give them the benefit of the doubt when they have been victimized. Shit happens all the time. One day I was just walking home from my bus to home, a few blocks from my old house. I was walking down the street, minding my business, walking home. This guy is in a car. He's like, yo, Miss Lake, can I give you a ride home? Can I give you a ride? Where you going? I said, no, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. That's all I said. Now, I didn't get all sassy and shit, because I know you can never tell how people are going to act. So I was like, no, thank you. I say thank you, but no. Kept walking. He's slowing down. I'm just trying to be nice. I'll give you, give you a ride. I said, well, thank you, but that's okay. Thank you. He was like, see, that's why you walking, because I know you ain't got no motherfucking. And then he started going off. And I'm walking by myself thinking, oh shit, what if this crazy motherfucker jumps out of this car? What am I gonna do? So in those few seconds, I'm processing, what am I supposed to do? What if this, you gotta stop. That's the way we as women have to think. We really do, because you never know what these men are going to do. One time, me and B were walking down the street, minding our business. This guy tried to holler at her. She was like, no, thank you. This Negro stopped his car. That's why I don't fuck with you bitches like that, and just started going off. Now, my initial response, my instinct was to be like, motherfucker, But then I had to pull back because I said, I don't know if this man got a gun. I don't know what the fuck he on. Shut up. It was like, okay. And we just kept walking. He kept going for like a few minutes. Like, then bitches, that. And that's the things we have to deal with. Yes, Candace, R. Kelly has been a predator from way back. And let me say this, is that living in Chicago, we all knew he was a predator. This was a gift. We knew this forever. And so for people to act like, oh my God, especially the people here in Chicago, and I'm from here, when they talk that's bullshit, I'm like, y'all a motherfucking lie. We all know his history. We all know that he was banned from Kenwood High School, and the reason was because he was coming for the girls up in there. We all know this. This is a known fact in Chicago. So for Chicago people to be acting like, y'all knew exactly what his ass was doing. I'm trying to see, am I missing anything? So it's just like, it's so interesting. And we as women must start protecting each other and not always siding with the men. You see these things come up, and you see women after woman after woman going at other women, and it's like, I hope, I'm so happy you've never dealt with any of this in your entire existence, because clearly you have never been in a position where you have been victimized by a man just because you're a woman. Because I know I have been, and the interesting thing is that everybody, when you tell these stories, they always tell you what you should have done or how you should have done it. Nah, okay, whatever. So, okay, I'm done with that. I'm not. Let's talk about happier things now. I just had to put that out there. I just had to put it out there. I just had, because in Chicago, I don't know if y'all all know this, but there's a woman in Chicago who paid his bail out the last time. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? There's a woman here in Chicago that paid his bail. She has a child. She owns a child care center. People was like, what the hell? Here in Chicago, everybody found out who she was. And she has a restaurant. I'm like, I got it. Dude. Yeah, because he couldn't come up with, because he's really overextended, doesn't have a lot of money, whatever right now. So he's gonna go down. Just be aware. Hey Coco, how are you? So yeah, he's gonna serve some time finally. And I think it's about time that the Me Too is very prevalent, and it should be, because we know that this has been happening within the entertainment industry forever. I mean, haven't we all heard about the casting couch? So this has been something that has been done forever, and it was wrong forever. I would love to see more men come forward, because we know that there's been a lot of men that have been victimized in the entertainment industry also. Hey Amy, how are you? Am I subscribed to you? I gotta see if I'm subscribed to you. I don't know. I gotta make sure. Who has so for the people who just came in, just so y'all know, the reason why y'all seeing so many lives from me is with the YouTube algorithm. Right now they're suggesting out my lives quite a bit. So there's, because I'm getting a lot of traction from suggested videos. So for the people who are watching and are YouTubers and stuff, the way it works sometimes is like when you see something that's really popular, you kind of want to ride that wave. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, so my lives are getting suggested out. So that's why you will see more lives from me. Not to say you wouldn't, because it's summertime. For the new people, in the summertime, I do a lot of lives because I'm off and I could just do them. But it is doing, it is, you know, and you want suggested videos. Let me say this. I know you want people to subscribe and you want to see your subscribers watching your stuff and you want them to hit the notification bell. But, right, exactly. But you want to do, um, right? But you want to see high suggest. When you look at your analytics, you want to see that your video is being suggested a lot, and you honestly want to see a lot of non-subscribers watching your things, because that means a lot of them, some of them will convert to subscribers, and that means that YouTube is suggesting you out, which is a good thing. You know, yes, we want subscribers. Yes, we want them to watch our stuff. But if you have a momentum and there's a lot of people watching you from suggested videos, that's a good thing. Yeah, because you had treatment yesterday. So just a tip. So if you see something that's doing really well, you know, keep doing your other stuff, but ride that wave of information, because then that will help you grow, because then more people are seeing you, they might like you, and then subscribe or watch more videos and everything like that. So it's like a win-win for you. It's a win-win. Of course, now I'm not looking winning right now. Right. Right, because I mean, because it's nice when your subscribers watch. You want them to watch, but you also want the people to watch that that haven't seen you before, because then that means that YouTube is showing you to new people, and it's like, oh, okay, so we like that, and let's go and watch some more. So that's what you really, that's one of the things that is kind of key, because I'm gonna tell y'all, Jacqueline Hill is doing me so good right now. If I showed y'all my analytics on my watch time on Jacqueline Hill right now, y'all would be like, bitch, are you serious? My watch time on her? Jacqueline, I love you. I love her because she has done, you know, she has done so much for my channel recently. Done so much. Recently. All right, so anyway, it's Saturday. What's going on? It's getting kind of late. What am I going to do today? I need to pick out another palette. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? How are you? So if you have not watched, I did my first, you know, my throwback series. So I did one yesterday, and the way I'm doing them, in case you start, if you look at them and kind of pass them over, is that it's not just about the eye look. So while I'm doing the eye look, while you see the eye look, I'm having a subject that I'm asking you about to comment on. So it's not just an eye look, but it's an eye look and something else. So that's how those throwbacks are going to be. They're going to be like, this one is asking you to say something positive about yourself, you know, something that you love about yourself. And so that's kind of where I'm going with those, because you know, for me, I look at how I watch things, and would I just want to watch these all the time? No. But by putting something else in it, I think it makes it more interesting for the viewer. Not to say that it's just, you know, that I think that, because there's nothing new under the sun, and there's nothing new that I could do with eyeshadow. I'm not like this incredible, you know, artist with eyeshadow, and I never want to be. because I find those intimidating. Hey, Candy. You know what? Iggy is fine. You leave Iggy alone. Um, yeah, so it's a, by the way, y'all didn't notice, but my fan troll, my troll fan was in here a little bit ago. Troll fan, if you want to show your face again, feel free. Because I know you love me. I know you love me. Exactly. But you know what? I think the amazing artists are beautiful. And I think, okay, he's not bad. I think that that's good for IG because it's all about the visual of it. But like for everyday people, y'all want to see everyday people put no makeup because it gives you something that say, okay, I this is something I can make happen. Whereas when I be looking at some of that shit and they be putting flowers and everything, I'm like, bless your heart, bless your artistic heart. Cause that's not gonna happen. Like Evelina, if you all do not follow Evelina, y'all need to follow Evelina. Evelina does some beautiful artistic eye stuff. I look at her shit and be like, damn, that's really creative. But I know it ain't never gonna happen with me. That level of creativity ain't never gonna happen with me. It's never gonna happen with me. So yeah. I need people also who are interested in doing my tag nights where we do, each person on their channel has an hour to do a live when we go into session. If you are interested in that, let me know so I can do a tag night. I really want to start doing them because I really want small creators to see how easy it is to do lives. Now they were talking about, oh, you know, YouTube. Listen, I know my limitations, and that's, you do that challenge, Ashley, because you could actually make it happen. I know my limitations. See, in this life, you need to know your limitations and just stick and be like, I'm okay with them. Some shit ain't gonna happen. Starting mid-August, okay, cool. You know, I'm just being real. I know my limitation. And see, here's the problem for me with one eye. Is because then I feel like I haven't done anything with the other eye, and what's the point? What's the point of that? And I know that I'm not going to be so blended out that I can just take a picture of this one eye right close up like you can. See, you go, I'm going to give you a challenge. Because y'all always be coming with shit that I need to be doing. I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm going to pull out I'm find one and say, Niecy, do this, and put it on your IG. Because you probably can make it happen. Yeah, y'all quick to tell me, you need to be doing this. And to be honest, I don't think people look at me for that. You know, people ain't looking at me for artistry. I ain't Raw Beauty Christie. I'm not Anook. Anook is like the queen of cut creases. That girl does 50 million different cut creases. Cut crease, cut crease, cut crease. Okay, well, thank you for the suggestion. And now my suggestion is I'm gonna find one for you. I mean, because let's be honest, it ain't gonna happen. I know one thing I said, I want to try to bake like everybody just to see how bad it's gonna look on me, because I've done it before. And I know people are like, oh, you girl, we can't. Because I love you. I love you, Ashley. I love you. You know what? The whole baking thing is, okay, and no, of course, I can tell you the day that I plan on doing it, and then it's up to you to tell me if you're available. So, you know, if you, of course, because I know you do retail. How is that going? How are you going to be able to continue for a while? You're going to continue till you can't? Is that how you're going to do things? I know you got a good support system, because I know you got your friends up in Minneapolis. So, you know, they better be there for you, because they don't want me to have to come up there and cuss some folks out. They don't want me me to come up there. They do not want the Lulu. Because I can drive up there. It's Minneapolis. It's not that far. My son went to, yeah, that, you know, let me tell you things that I don't do. and you, okay, here's the things I don't do. I'm not baking. Because I tried that and I was like, what in the home? Especially under the eyes. No, none of us do not bake under the eyes. Okay, I got you. But I am also not, you'll never see me doing that huge amount of concealer. I watched this girl's video on IG and I was like, girl, you must only get 3 applications of your concealer as much as you just put on your face. I mean, it was like she painted on this, she had it here, she had it up here, she had it right. I was like, well, damn. And then she put foundation. I was like, girl, that's foundation at this point. And then she put her foundation on top. I was like, your face is just full. I mean, there is, yes, you need concealer sometimes, and you do need it. But that's why people look so mask-like. Even if it looks good, it still sometimes looks like, girl, you wearing a lot. And I want us to understand, and even though I do a whole lot of steps, you know, I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I conceal, I set, I bronze, I blush, I do all those things. But I think that at some point we have to remember that a lot of these techniques, are for the purposes of right, exactly. Well, see, you're dry. So, but I think we have to understand A is for the purposes of entertainment, and we are mimicking drag queen makeup. And drag queen makeup is for a man to feminize his face and look more like us. So you don't need to do all of that. They're going for an exaggerated entertainment look. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not going. So why are you trying to, so we have gotten caught up in this doing all of these steps. Yeah, now don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge Glossier person, because I am not the one to say spend all this money for no makeup. I'm sorry. The whole buying no makeup is annoying to me. No. I mean, yes, some things, yes, I do have things that are for days like summertime and everything, but yes, exactly. There is a difference between camera and video makeup and normal everyday makeup. And that's where, some people ain't quite getting it. Like, yeah, the shit is good on Instagram. It looks good on video. But are you going to walk out with that every day? No. So there has to be some of those people who say this is kind of what you want to look like on the everyday basis. Because you can wear bright colors out. You can wear all kinds of things. But we ain't going, not doing it. Not doing it. And well, I just don't think of my skill level is to the point to do a drag look. I have seen people without the skill level try to do a drag look, and I'm just saying, I know my limitations. I can look pretty as a woman, but am I going to go full drag look? No, because my skill level ain't there. It ain't. It just ain't. I mean, I'm sure I can make the contour happen, because I've kind of, played with that for Halloween, but no. I gotta call my cousin, because tomorrow we're seeing India Ari and Michelle and Dege Ocello. Do y'all know Michelle Ocello? If y'all don't, go look her up. She's bad. So I'm wondering if my landlord gonna get here today. Coco, yes, she's performing here in Chicago. I like India Arie, she's good, but I love Michelle Ocello. Right, yes, girl. I love Michelle Ocello. I've seen her 2 or 3 times over the years. I actually saw her at one of the best concerts I ever saw in my entire life. My song is is Ecclesiastes, Free My Heart. But yes, I would love to watch it, Amy. I want to see you do that. Come on with it, girl, because I'm gonna watch you. But the first, she was in the best one I've ever seen, which was her and Tina Marie did a concert, and it was free. It was a free late night concert that I went to, and it was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. It didn't start till about 10 o'clock at night on a weekday, and it was like this secret concert. It was the best concert ever. One of the best. Let me tell you one of the worst concerts I ever saw. The worst. Let's talk about concert. One of the worst concerts well, Tina gone. Tina dead. Tina died years ago, so I'm happy I saw her. But one of the worst concerts I saw was recently was Usher. Right? Yeah, you ain't gonna see it now. Was Usher. I saw Usher at the Cincinnati Music Festival, and it was the worst concert I have ever seen. It was so bad, people were just leaving. It was like, is this what it is? Now, this was during the height of that herpes thing where that girl was saying he gave her herpes. It was terrible. Let me tell you how bad it was. He didn't have a band. All he had was Little John with DJing. He didn't sing a full song. It was terrible. He didn't have any dances with him. He danced a little bit. It was like he was just there to get paid. It was terrible. I was like, oh, okay, I ain't never got to see Usher again. I mean, it was the worst concert I've ever seen. It was really bad. Now, if you don't know, Anthony Hamilton and the Hamiltons killed it. Fantasia gave a really good concert. But yeah, it was terrible. It was so bad. Like, when you go to the Cincinnati Music Festival, they have a split stage. So while one person is performing, they are, so while one is performing over here, as soon as they're done, they're starting that one. Oh, that's nice. And so when it was like the end of the day, and then we looking over here at this stage, right? That's supposed to be Usher's, and I was like, well, damn, is he gonna play? Because it was like there was no band set up, there was nothing. I was like, I kept telling my daughter, I kept telling B, I was like, damn, is he about to cancel? And they ain't gonna tell us till the last minute. And then he came out. It was him and Little John, and he was playing his music and he was singing to it. It was the worst shit ever. I was like, wow, this is some bullshit. Now Mary J. Blige was was the first night. Mary that was when Mary was in the height of, her husband was cheating on her. She was just breaking up. So Mary had a whole, she was in, when Mary is going through it, she sings about it. So she was singing about the breakup of her marriage and how he cheated on her. It was very painful to watch after a while. It really was. But, that is who Mary J. Blige is. So I just saw Maxwell in December. He was doing his 50 Intimate Nights tour. Great show. He was just here at Ravinia, which is an outdoor concert area in Chicago, but it is in Highland Park, which Highland Park is a very affluent area. So on the weekdays, they have to stop at 9. So they said it was a really short set he had, and everybody was upset. So I saw him at he gave a nice, it was a nice set, it was beautiful, it was such a nice night. The only thing was I was with somebody that I really wasn't feeling, you know. And when you go see somebody like Maxwell, you kind of want to be in that romantical vibe. Girl, not Stacey Lattisaw. I haven't been going to concerts like I used to. I go here and there now. I used to go to more concerts. I want to go to a few more. Concerts are fun, but they can also be quite draining on you. And, you know, it's just like, oh, okay, okay. But, you know, I still have, what I haven't seen is I still want to see Jill Scott. And Jill Scott comes here every year around this time, and I never get tickets. So if she comes again next year, I'm going to finally go see Jill Scott, because I've never seen her live, and I really want to see her live. Since the 80s? Okay. Yeah, so I want to go see Jill Scott. Yeah, she gives a good concert. I know people who see her every time she comes to town, and they say she gives a good concert. So I really want to see Jill Scott. That's one of the people that I really want to see now. But, okay, let me just tell the truth. The best concert I ever saw, I gotta be honest, this is one. There's a few concerts that I've loved over the years and I can still remember. Oh, okay. Is Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. Hands down, that was the best show I've ever went to. I'm so happy to see it, because Songs in the Key of Life is my favorite album of all time. I love the depth and breadth of that album. It is iconic, and that was one of the best shows ever. In the first place, Stevie Wonder is a great showman with his little blind self. Ooh, Norman Brown. Okay. With his little blind. He is so funny. He's such a great entertainer. Oh, so it was the best show to see, because that is, like I said, that's my favorite album, and he sang every song on the album, which was just fucking amazing to me. And then, you know, and then and on top of it, if you don't know, Isn't She Lovely is about his daughter Aisha's birth, and she's one of his backup singers, so he sang it to her. I almost died. I was about to cry. Right. Oh, yes. Oh my God. It was so good. Oh my goodness. It was such a great concert. Oh, such a great concert. It was just so powerful. Just to see it live, and that was my first Stevie Wonder concert too, because Stevie doesn't, you know, tour a lot. And so to see him do this album that I've loved since I was 9 years old was just freaking amazing. So it was awesome. It was one of the best shows ever. If he does it again, I would suggest go see it, because it will give you an appreciation, because it's just like Stevie Wonder is such a legend. Yeah, I saw Nashville is expensive. I was looking at some of them Nashville. I said, damn, Nashville ain't cheap now. But it makes sense because it's like the country music capital of America, so it makes sense. But I was still like, damn, damn, damn. But you know, housing is getting so expensive all over the place. You're like, what? Because like where I live, I'm in the hood, y'all. In the hood. But they're gentrifying my hood. And the Obama whatever it's going to be is going to be down the street from me. I know you're going to go, why did you just call it like that? The Obama whatever it is going to be down the street from me, supposedly. So there's a reason why I said it like that. And I'm a President Obama fan, but I'm kind of annoyed since I found out something. Because it's not going to be the fucking presidential library. And I'm literally going to be, I'm in walking distance of where it's supposed to be coming. I'm like, where am I? About 5 blocks away. Yeah, about 5 blocks away from where it's supposed to be. Ooh, yeah. That's a lot. The whole condo, and then you got to pay all them extra fees. That's, fuck it. You might as well just get a house. Because them HOAs be killing you. No. Look, I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, I'm seeing myself in, slow, behind, delayed. So hilarious. You should do that sometimes. How come I'm not seeing? Okay, come on. Hello. So now this damn, see, it don't love me the way it should. Well, not here. Okay, there are HOAs, but I would never live there. See, I'm such a city person. I'm such an urban person. I would live someplace like where there ain't no fucking HOAs. Damn, really? Y'all going to Egypt, ain't y'all, Ken? Wow. Because those are subdivisions. I would never live in a subdivision. That's not my style. I like old. If I could afford it, I would buy a brownstone and convert it into a single residence here in Chicago. Because I love brownstones and things like that. Like I like this building, even though he's modernized it to a certain extent. Because this isn't like my old building. It doesn't have it. This has a more modern feel to it, but I like the older ones, and that's what I would do. Yeah, so that's what I would do. I need some folks. Oh, dang. What? Yeah, I like older buildings and stuff, and I like older homes because they usually have a little more character. I'm not, my style is not super modern. Just my personal style for home and everything. Even though I kind of like some pieces, but I kind of like more. I like the more retro kind of vibe. I'm not that modernist. Clean lines, everything. I like the. I like curves and shit. And I like. Apparently you are not, Stephanie, because she's got a list of places she's gonna go. Well, you know what you could do. You know what you could do, Candy? If you watch Gadget Lily went to Paris for 2 weeks by herself. She leaves her husband at home all the time because he doesn't travel overseas. He doesn't travel, so she just goes on vacation by herself. So she was in Paris for 2 weeks. And so if you want to watch her, if you don't know Gadget Lily, go check her out. She has like her Paris trip, videos where she went, showing bakeries and all kinds of stuff she did while she was in Paris by herself. She's inspired me. I'm gonna do some solo traveling. I guess I should make me some oatmeal. I think I'm gonna get up and make some oatmeal. I've traveled alone like for business. When I used to travel when I was working, like doing trade shows and stuff, I used to travel a lot by myself for that kind of stuff. I've never traveled, and I love it. I've never traveled by myself for leisure, and I think I'm gonna start doing that because honestly, I'm not that chick who likes to go places like that with a bunch of people because I can. The worst trip I ever took was with my sisters to New York. Because it was like they was all up under me and like, you can't do this and we need to do this together. And I'm the youngest one. I was like, leave me the fuck alone. They were so annoying. Okay, I'm not even going to go into that story because it was terrible. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, if I was in a relationship, I would want us to travel because that's what I've always traveled with. Because that's fun, when it's you and him's together and you're having a good time. That's always nice. Little romantical nights and everything. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'm with you. I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going with this. All right, my loves. I'm gonna get off the here right now. Start my Saturday. Wow, y'all got some old ass men. How? Ooh, I see. I needed some of them. One of them old ass men. My man, back in the day. Cause now if I get them old like that, they definitely gonna be like they gonna be on canes and shit. At 52, if I get a 19, he'll be 71. Oh, okay. All right, let's get out of here. It was good seeing you all again. I'm going to do some work. I've got some work to do today. So some videos will be coming up today, as always. But thank you, as always, for hanging out in my lives. I do appreciate it. See you probably tomorrow. I'm going to try to schedule one tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to schedule. Okay. I get it. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to schedule some stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to schedule some shit. All right. So y'all know when I'm doing it. Perhaps that would help. All right. Talk to y'all later.